Good morning, Hygienists. Welcome to my channel. I'm Kalesha and I am a registered dental hygienist. But if you are a returning subscriber, you already know what it is. Today is a day in my life, but this one's a little bit different. There are going to be little to no edits. Now, what I mean by little to no edits is I won't be editing a lot of the conversations, or well, actually I will have to edit some of the conversations for disclosure purposes, but you'll just kind of see transitional edits and stuff like that. So it may be kind of a long vlog, but something's telling me that this is what y'all like. So funny thing happened this morning, y'all. I woke up at 7:38. My second alarm wasn't even set. The phone had died overnight, and then my alarm on my phone, I didn't set it. So I overslept. I usually get up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. I didn't get up till 7:38. That's usually when I'm leaving the house. So I got up, got ready in like literally 10 to 12 minutes and like rushed to get to work. But there was traffic backed up on the interstate. So it was literally a standstill for a little while. So I didn't make it to work until 8:15, but my first patient was not confirmed and didn't show up anyway, so it worked out. So right now it's currently a little after 9. It's 9:02. I'm supposed to have a 9 o'clock patient here right now, but they're not here. So I'm gonna go and call them in a second. But just to look over the schedule, I have 3 patients this morning. And then I have a long lunch from 12 to 1:30, and then I have a 1:30 appointment. Then I don't have a 2:30, I have a gap, and then I have a 3:30. So I'm also going to try and call my 3:30 and see if they'll come up at 2:30, and then I can get off at 3:30. There's a whole lot of 30s right there, but I hope y'all stuck with me then and there. But I'm already knowing that my last patient may not be able to come any earlier because he works at like a school, I think. So they have to he can't come at 3:30 probably, so that's okay. If not, I'll just kind of stick around, talk to y'all, find something to do in the meanwhile, in between while, maybe film a reel or something for my Instagram. So yeah, I'm about to go up front, call my 9 o'clock patient, and see where he is. So I usually like to wait at least 5 to 10 minutes before I call my patient, and I'm glad I did because he just showed up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get him seated, take care of him. We do have to do an FMX. But okay, I'll just get him in the room and then y'all will hear me talk about all that. All right, well today we are due for a full mouth series. It's been 2 years since we got that panoramic, so I'm gonna take it like x-ray style, so it's still in here. Okay. So I'm gonna do that today. So it's a few images, but they go by really quickly, all right? So we'll knock that out first and I'm gonna cut this up.
How's that different than the machine?
So the machine gives us like joints, sinuses, look down all the way in the lower jawbone and all of that, where these are just literally from the crown of the tooth to the tip of the root. So, yep. So we got the panoramic one 2 years ago. So we just kind of, then we'll switch and do this one. But your insurance does allow the full mouth ones every 2 years. So we just kind of switch them. So in 2 more years, you'll get another pan, just for us to look at the sinuses and all of that again. Yeah.
Y'all diagnose a lot of people with blocked sinuses?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We can even see down in like the, what is it, like a little, I forget what she calls it, but we can see like some calcified stuff down in like the neck. That's
really the arteries.
Yeah, we can see all that on that panoramic, yeah. My patient about 20 minutes ago, but he and the doctor talked for 20 minutes. So I already took my instruments to the cleaner, but I have to wipe down my room because my next patient is already here and ready, and it is 9:58. So I got 2 minutes to do that. I already wrote my note while they were talking. I hope y'all can hear me. But yeah, if you're running behind or close to time for your next patient, never just sit idle while the doctor is talking to the patient. Like, it's okay to work around that patient and start like removing stuff, putting stuff in the garbage, taking stuff to the cleaner, writing your patient notes. Like, you can find something to do that'll put you ahead so that you're not behind scrambling for time and stuff. So I'm gonna stop talking to y'all so I can clean this room.
Pick
set the x-ray thing up. I only have to take bite wings on this patient. It's 10 o'clock on the head. So let's go and get her back. Well, it's currently 11:47. I have finished up for the morning. There was nothing interesting going on with any of my patients this morning, but I'll just kind of walk you through their cases just a little bit. So my 9 o'clock, he was a few minutes late, like 10 minutes late, but I had to do an FMX on him, which I'm not very proud of. The x-rays, I got some cone cuts all up here, as you can see, even down here, but it's okay. We got what we needed in other films. And the only thing going on with him is this tooth right here. This filling is like kind of detached in the mouth, so we just have to get him back to redo that filling. Sorry about the light, but this arm over here hurting, so, and I needed to control the mouse. But that was pretty much it on that case. Then on my 10 o'clock patient, I only had to do 4 bite wings. She didn't have anything going on, but last time, well, this time she has an additional tooth missing. So last time I took a pan on her and we found that number 31 had some bone, like vertical bone loss. On this side, as you can see, this little V right here, that's vertical bone loss on a root canal tooth, and the periodontal ligament is really defined all the way around the root. So we sent her to the specialist. This is a closer up picture of it. This is how it looked. As you can see, it just looks, you know, wonky, kind of infected all around this root. So we sent her to the specialist back in like March, May-ish. And they did tell her that the prognosis wasn't really good on it, so she opted to get that one out, but she did not want an implant to replace it at all. So she's just without her tooth right there. Nothing too special other than that going on with her case. And then my 11 o'clock also comes every 6 months. Something kind of interesting with his case is that he presented back in May with like a toothache in the upper right. It was just pain up there, so we sent him to the specialist, to the endo specialist. They took a picture, did all kind of testing on those teeth up there, nothing. Come to find out, the pain that he was feeling up top was really referred pain from down on the lower right. So they took a picture on the lower right, and he had a tooth down on the lower right that needed a root canal. It was already had a crown on it, but he needed a root canal. So this is the tooth. So let me show y'all. Let me add a little clear view on it. Oh, well, this is an x-ray we got from the other office, so it looks kind of blurry. But either way, this is the tooth right here, and there's a little inflammation around that root right there. So he needed a root canal on that tooth, but he thought it was this upper one that was already root canal treated, but it was just referred pain down to the bottom. So he has gotten a root canal on that tooth. Now, as you can see, it had 4 canals. That's crazy. That tooth had 4 canals, and all of them have been filled, and now that tooth no longer hurts him. So those are pretty much all my cases for the morning. I do have a long lunch, so I don't have to be back till 1:30. So I'm about to go on a little lunch date, and I'm about to go home, let Jax out, and then I have changed to my schedule in the afternoon. At first, I didn't have a 2:30. I was going to try to move my last patient up, but now I do have a 2:30 appointment. Matter of fact, while I'm still here, let me look at her case and see what she has. She was here this morning talking to the doctor about something. So let me see. They already took x-rays on her, so let me see what she's looking like. Okay, so she needs a lot of work done, but it doesn't look like her cleaning is going to be as bad. So let's see. Let me show y'all her x-rays. So these are her x-rays here. Most of the work she needs is right up front where all these old fillings are. No, that's a root canal, so it needs a crown. Let me go to her treatment plan and see. So yeah, most of all her work is right there up front. She needs a bridge, 2, 3 crowns, an implant there, and then a crown on the lower right. So I'll just be cleaning her teeth today, which looks like she doesn't have any plaque on the x-rays, not any hard tartar anyway. Just a little bit under the gum line there, so should be a fairly easy cleaning. So I'll see her at 2:30 Yeah, I see some little specks underneath the gum line, but they're real small, so they should come off pretty easily. But yeah, I'm about to go to lunch because I'm starving at this point. And I'll see y'all back at 1:30. All right, y'all, we back in action. It's 1:26, so I got a few minutes, 4 minutes to be exact, to get my patient back. I'm about to clock back in and get myself situated. I ate spaghetti for lunch and it was good. But now I'm sleepy. I get the itis every single day. Oh, I forgot to clock out. Oh well. Who cares? My time doesn't really matter because I get paid based on production, so it don't matter if I clock in or out really, but I still do it. Okay, so my patient is here. Let me put on. Go get this patient back. Hey y'all, sorry about this angle, but I'm not gonna hold the camera. So it is a couple hours later. I have seen 2 patients this afternoon so far. First patient, see her every 4 months, nothing too spectacular except she needs a root canal. And then on my second patient, she came this morning, got x-rays and an exam, but I didn't have space. No one had space for her cleaning this morning, so she had to come back this afternoon. So I just saw her cleaned her teeth and I'm about to write her note. There wasn't really too much going on. I showed y'all her treatment plan earlier before lunch, which I'll insert somewhere on the screen, just a photo of it. I kind of went over her case a little bit before lunch, and all I did was clean her today, so I need to write the note before my next patient comes. So I'm gonna do her periodontal health assessment right now, which I also have a video all about these assessments that I use to diagnose my patients. I also have a video on that, but for the sake of this video and me going through it, so her tissue appearance was slightly red. She has slight supragingival calculus, early crestal bone loss. She had about moderate bleeding. She did have a couple 5mm pockets just right in the back around those wisdom teeth, which are usually common because it's very hard to keep those clean. And then she didn't have any mobility. So when I add all of those up, it's 1, 2, 3 plus 4 is 7. So she is stage 1 initial periodontitis. So that's, you know, with all of those things I just called out, added up, that's the number that it gave me. So that classified her as stage 1. Now I'm gonna do caries risk assessment, which will give us a low, moderate to high risk of cavities. And it asks questions like, do you floss frequently? Do you consume a lot of sugar? Do you have dry mouth? Do you have diabetes? Just different stuff. Risk factors, pretty much. It just gives us a list of those. And it also has a professional assessment on it that allows me to go in and tell if they have a lot of recession or deep pits or calcified areas or cavities, you know, all of that. So she doesn't floss frequently. She doesn't take medication. She doesn't have dry mouth. She does drink liquids other than water twice daily. She does snack daily. She does have an oral appliance because she has a partial.
Do you remember if you gave McGowan her trays or not for her Zoom, or did you hold off because she was still doing stuff? She's one of the long hair manages the strip club.
Wait a minute. So she does have a partial, and then she does use fluoride toothpaste. She doesn't drink tap water, which has fluoride in it, so she doesn't drink fluorinated water, and she doesn't use saliva substitutes. She doesn't use tobacco, have diabetes or acid reflux or anything. She did have generalized plaque, visible cavitation, new or progressing radiographic radiolucencies minimal. She did have some exposed roots. She did have deep pits. She did have some white spots, and she did have cavities diagnosed in the last 3 years because y'all saw her playing. So she is a pretty high risk for cavities, and because of that, we did paint fluoride on her teeth today, so that was good. We did. So now I'm gonna write out the note. That was just a questionnaire that helps me click through the template pretty easily. So going through the template, hopefully y'all can see this. No pre-med was needed. She did not get an exam today. She got one earlier, and they already have the doctor note written. So I'm writing a hygiene note right now, and she didn't get an exam, so I'm gonna click no exam. For radiographs, we didn't get any today as well, so no x-rays on my part anyway. So her chief complaint during scaling, she complained of sensitivity on the gum lines of numbers 20 and no, it was 21 and 28, and then all teeth are sensitive to cold. Okay, and then overall oral hygiene was fair, moderate plaque, moderate tartar, moderate bleeding, no stain. She did have recession and enlarged tissue in some places. She's stage 1. That's where the assessment comes in. And then she is high risk for cavities. Recommendations: I recommended electric toothbrush or extra soft bristle, and that she doesn't apply excess pressure to gums. Recommended she brush 2 times a day and floss once a day. She doesn't like floss and admitted she wasn't going to. So I recommended a water pick. Also recommended root sealants for sensitive premolars today. Patient declined. And then recommended varnish post cleanings. Patient accepted. That's everything I recommended today. And then we did just do light instrumentation using my hand instruments. I'm the hygienist, and I didn't have a dental provider today. I did put fluoride on, and she coming back in 6 months. So I'm gonna take off the doctor's name because she wasn't here today to do an exam. Then the clinical and radiographic exam reveals, let me move this over some. It reveals no changes. See doctor note, just in case they have any questions. And then additional notes is where I write personal information, like patient has 3 children, ages 5, 8, and 13. That's kind of the most intimate thing I know about her. So next visit, she's doing anterior crowns, and she's already scheduled for October 19th. All right, and that's pretty much it. So we're gonna save that note, and it is saved. Also, one more thing I need to do before this next patient comes. My suction is clogged up. It's on right now, and you can't even hear it. So what I need to do is take this suction out, throw it away. If you can kind of see down in there, I know y'all probably can't even see that, but it's just like old prophy paste and fluoride and stuff that has hardened and kind of clogged it up. So what I do is I get this bowl with some solution for the suction, hot water, and just let the suction sit in there, and like that solution cleans down that line, which I'm supposed to do every single day, but honestly I don't. So I'm about to do that now so that the suction can work for my last patient when he comes. And I also need to set up my x-ray thing and we'll be ready to see him. So let's go in the sterilization room and get that. Right down here. This is the bowl. And this is the solution stuff. And remember, we touch nothing over here without gloves. So I need hot water. Okay. Fill this up. Let's get this suctioned. So as y'all see, I just cut it on and you can't even hear it, but in a second you hear it a little bit better. I'm gonna take this off too. I need to clean all of that. Y'all see that goo, all that? Let's see if y'all can. Yeah, I need to really clean this out. All right, I'm gonna sit that in there and go grab something. All right, y'all, so we're pretty much done in here for the day. It's 4:17. I just finished up, but I just realized, one, I don't have any patient bags for tomorrow, but I'm not about to make none. Gotta get done tomorrow in between patients at some point. But most of my afternoon patients are not confirmed. Front desk was a little busy today and they didn't get around to it. Not that it's their business, not that it's their job to do it, but usually they do. So I'm about to go up there and confirm those patients. And then I did see that my 10 o'clock canceled. I'm gonna try and get my very last patient to come early. Hopefully it works out, fingers crossed. If it doesn't, that's okay, but let's go do that. I've already clocked out, computer is shut down for the day, so after I confirm those patients, I can just leave. Good afternoon, Miss Green. This is Kalesha at the dentist. I was just calling to remind you of your cleaning appointment with me tomorrow at 2. If you will, please give us a call back to confirm or send us a text letting us know you'll be here. See you soon. Thanks. Bye. Right, that patient didn't confirm. We got 2 more. Y'all can't even see me. Oh, and this number disconnected. Let's see if there's another one on file. Nope. All right, well, that one's disconnected and there is no other number on file. Now let's try the last one. Hopefully this patient can come at 10 o'clock. That would help me out greatly. Good afternoon, this is Kalesha at EDITS Dental, just calling to confirm your appointment with me tomorrow at 3:40. I was also calling to let you know that we do have an earlier time available at 10. If you'd like to snag that one and come in earlier, that would be great. Just give me a call back or send us a text letting us know which appointment time works better for you. Thanks. Well, left message, so none of those people answered the phone. Everyone else is confirmed. I have an 8, a 9, a 9:45, a 1, a 2, a 2:40, and a 3:40. So should be a pretty busy day except for that 45-minute gap in the morning. I won't be extending this vlog until tomorrow, but today is Wednesday, and on every Thursday, if you don't already follow me on Instagram, you should, because I always take you all through a day of my life over on my Instagram stories every single Thursday. So If you want something on Thursdays, which is sort of like a video, follow me on Instagram. I have a lot of fun showing y'all what I do on a daily basis. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. It is 4:22. I'm about to go home and do absolutely nothing probably. So again, thank y'all for hanging out with me. If you liked today's video, let me know. Hit the thumbs up button. While you're there, hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it so that you're notified on my next upload. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.